Hey, I'm Pranav, and I'm a 16-year-old full-stack developer and co-founder of Cobra, and we're really excited to share what we've been working on for the past several months with y'all. So Cobra is a visual programming language like Scratch for machine learning, and we're really excited to give you guys a demo. Basically, we try to make learning machine learning far easier through an intuitive visual programming environment, and in this demo, we're going to be using Cobra to build a machine learning model that can diagnose breast cancer. So let's dive right in. So now that we're in Cobra Studio, our editor, we're going to want to start off by uploading our dataset, and we're going to do so right here. Once our dataset is uploaded, we're going to want to take a quick look at our dataset. Over here, there are many different columns in this dataset, but we're going to be focusing on three different columns. The first is the symmetry worst column, the second is the concave points worst column, and the third is the diagnosis column. Essentially, we're going to use machine learning to predict whether or not a tumor is malignant, where the value is 1, and if it's benign, the value is going to be 0. We're going to be using machine learning to predict whether a tumor is malignant based on the symmetry worst column and the concave points worst column. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to load our dataset into Cobra. So we're going to be creating a variable for data called data. Next, we're going to be setting data equal to the breast cancer dataset. Once we've done this, we're going to want to create variables for our x and y. And let's start off by setting our x to being equal to the two columns that we're using to make a prediction. The first being the symmetry worst column, and the second being the concave points worst column. Now that we've done this, we're going to want to set our y variable, and we're going to be setting y to the diagnosis column. And so we're just going to be getting the diagnosis column from the data set. Now that we have done this, we're going to want to go to the plots tab so we can visualize our data and get a basic understanding of our two main variables. So let's start off with the symmetry worst column. We're just going to start off by getting that column from the data frame, and we're going to be visualizing that with a box plot. Now that we've done this, we'll run our code, and as you can see here, this is a basic box plot of the symmetry data column. What's important here is that the median is 0.28, and values higher than the median tend to be indicative of a malignant tumor, whereas values below that indicate a benign tumor. Next, let's try it with the concave points worst variable, and as you can see here, the median is about 0.1, and values below indicate a benign tumor, and values above indicate a malignant tumor. Now that we've done this, we're going to want to use machine learning to be able to make a prediction with these two variables as to whether or not a tumor is malignant. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going to the variables tab and creating a variable model. With the model variable, we're going to be setting it equal to a KNN model, where KNN stands for K nearest neighbors. KNN is a common machine learning algorithm, and you can go to our doc site if you want to learn more about it. Now that we've done this, we're going to want to set our training data x to our x variable and training data y to our y variable. Now that we've initialized our KNN model along with our and gave it the training data, we're going to want to fit the KNN model. To do this, we're going to be using the fit block and with the k value 10. And if you want to learn more about how to pick a proper k value, you can go to our doc site. Finally, we're going to want to make a prediction with this. So we're going to go to the text tab, drag out the print block, and we're going to print out our prediction, where we're going to be making a prediction with the KNN model with the input with the input of the two main variables. And for the start, we're just going to be setting both of these to 0.1. Both of these values are quite low and indicative of a benign tumor. And so let's run the code. Now that we've run the code, we have seen that the machine learning model predicted that the tumor is benign, which is exactly what we should have expected. Now let's make another prediction. And with this prediction, we're just going to be setting both to 0.3. And we're going to run this, and as expected, the result indicated a malignant tumor, as both these values are extremely high. So there you have it. We've just used Cobra, and in just 4 minutes, we've built a machine learning model that can diagnose whether one has breast cancer. And this is an extremely important task, and this model can be used in hospitals along with many other settings. If you like this demo, please upvote this product hunt post, and we really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about our product, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we really hope you liked our project. Bye.